This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. First play and a first pass for Cousins. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. His throw is going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins now. His throw is going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. You talk about this Rams defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give it to Williams, running right. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. following the penalty. It's Williams. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Oh, of course he called that. You're missing a good game, man. No way. That's not what I saw. That's not what I saw. Idiot, are you?
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. Here's Stafford now on second down. This one swung out to Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on a field goal here.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Here's 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On the sneak, it's Stanford. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Close to a 1st down at the Rams' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins right back to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They've got his man complete. Still going. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 81 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go right there. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Cousins. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Moore, the man in motion. Third and short yardage. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that come his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Tillman motions to the left. Fourth down, Cousins. That is caught, and he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Off the play fake, Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now off to the races, down to the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped.
And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, they translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, it's Strong. It out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, Cousins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Finding Williams once more, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before the break. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 4th down, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Cousins now on 2nd down, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead?
And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out there where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown! Kyron Williams from 6 yards away. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. For them to this point, they have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Racing to the end zone, and he will. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
From the end zone, it's Strong. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Play fake. Cousins steps away. He's going to look deep for more. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Easy.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
First play of the drive. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
40 yards rushing forward in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Go, baby. Let's go. Gonna make a play. Take that. Thank you.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. I tell you what,